How you doing, YouTube? Back with another video here. What I'm doing is replacing the CV axles on this here 2010 Chevrolet Impala. And what I've done so far is here on the front, I've already removed the wheel and I removed the axle nut, which is a 33mm socket. And I've also removed the bolts that hold on the front brake assembly there. It's just being held on by one bolt so I could get this video going. I'm gonna have to replace the CV axle on both sides, and I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing start recording so you guys can see what's going on. But to remove the brake assembly here, it requires a 15mm socket. So you'll need a 15mm socket. You'll need a 33mm axle nut removal tool. I went and purchased this quarter cable electric gun here to make the whole process of removing bolts so much easier. At least the ones that it can access. It's so big and it can't fit everywhere. But that's it. But yeah, CV axle clanking while driving straight, no noise when making turns or anything like you would typically get. Sinuses and shit. Alright, let's get to it. I got some gloves also, so let me get those gloves on. Well, go ahead and remove this assembly here. Checking my brakes while I'm in here. They look pretty good. I'm just gonna sit this off to the side. Up there has worked out just perfect. Just make sure they don't fall. Bring it around on that side. Alright, so at this point I'm ready to remove my screw here that keeps the rotor in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. It's a T30. So get your T30. You're gonna need a T30 to remove the rotor. Alright, to remove the hose assembly, you got one, two, you got 3 bolts going in on this side. So you just want to get the proper size socket to remove it, and that socket size is a 13mm.
There's a 13mm on there. Short extension.
Just breaking them all free right now. And keep in mind, if you want to replace the wheel bearings at this time, this will be the perfect time to go ahead and do that. So, if you're going to be doing the CV axle job and you're questioning whether it's a good time to do the wheel bearings, it definitely is a good time to do the wheel bearings. So. Disconnect your ABS sensor, your ABS connection with the wheel bearing, because you don't want to damage that. Alright, I'll turn that to get better access so I can use my impact gun. much easier. As you can see. Alright, this is what we got going on. I just removed the strut from the hub assembly here. Excuse me. From the hub assembly here. And I did this so that I can remove the CV axle from out of here. So what I did is I grabbed my jack here and I got this extension here. I put some pressure on the lower portion of the strut to kind of retain any force that it might have against these screws when I'm loosening them up and trying to knock them out, which worked out pretty well. After I got one screw out though, it started moving around a bit, so I had to kind of get a pry bar to pry this at a certain angle that'll allow me to keep the pressure off the bottom bolt, because I knocked it out, and that kept everything from. And I also had this jack here to keep pressure on the lower A-arm, because I wasn't exactly sure what forces I had going against each other. But I really didn't need this bottom jack. This top jack worked out great as far as keeping the pressure on this strut so that I can get the bolt out. And as you can see, that's a good bit of compression going on there. That's where this bolt would normally go, through here. So it came down that far. So that's about how much pressure you got going on there. But now at this point, what I want to do is remove the CV axle. So I just pull this out as far as I can. Then the CV axle at an angle, and it's out. As you can see right there. And the CV axle came right on apart. And I drove home with this, like this, for 220 miles. Be knocking like crap. When I'm accelerating, it's banging. And all kind of noise is going on with this thing. Vibrating and everything. So that's a piece of shit now. Well, anyway, I got that out. So what I did is I went to AutoZone and I rented this OEM front axle puller, part number 27058, and I rented this slide handle, part number 27033. This shit, this whole process is a whole lot easier getting this shit out. And rent as in temporary, and you take that shit back and get your money back. No worries. Put this crow's foot on here, and you want to make sure you screw it on to cover all threads, because you don't want to damage the thing, you know. Put some tension on that thing. It comes with a nut in here, but there ain't no point in using their nut if you already got a nut already on this thing. And then I'm going to put this thing on the back side of the CV axle, like so. Move that out my way. Bitch right on out, just like that. There you have it. You got the CV axle out and all of the shit that's supposed to be on it. And you got a little mess in here as well from all the oil and shit getting thrown around. I bought another seal to replace this transaxle seal. I'm gonna use this tool here. Should work just fine. Get it up in there. At this point, it's like the point of no return, so this motherfucker gonna come out. It's just a matter of what's it gonna take for me to get it out. So I'm putting this foot all the way up in there. Let it pry against the internals of the transaxle, and hopefully I can get, there we go, now just like that. Alright, I finally got the seal in there. After a bunch of fucking aggravation of making sure you got it in there straight and all that other mess, get ready to put the CV axle in. As far as with the seal, good luck. I recommend you finding a seal installation tool, and that'll keep you from all the worry of beating on the seal in the wrong place. But I got it on there. Hope I ain't fuck it up. Now I'm gonna get this axle back in there. Well, while I'm in here, I discovered that the motor mount severely jacked up, which is why I had to raise the engine up slightly to get the CV axle in at a proper angle to avoid from it being a difficult task. So what I'm about to do is run to the parts store and get me a couple motor mounts. I'm going to replace this side and the driver's side while I'm under here doing the CV axle. So keep your eyes out for your motor mounts when you're up under there, because they could definitely be a problem for you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You can see the motor mount right here. That's one half of it. Another half is right over there. So, alright, that's it, guys. I'll be back shortly. Check it out, guys. While I'm in here doing the CV axle replacement, went on ahead and purchased a new motor mount. Because as you can see, the previous motor mount now looks like this. And that's, yeah, I don't even know where to start as far as how it used to look. And it looks nothing like it should look. This looks like the bottom of it. Huh? Yeah, it's just completely oil soaked and just devastating. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna need this motor mount thrown in there. Huh? Yeah, leave it alone. I'm gonna hear a lot of talking now. The baby home. Alright. Yeah. Balloon in the house. Where you left it? You left it in the house? Did you leave it in the house? Alright, I got the motor mount in place. You do that by pretty much just jacking the engine up. And this piece here actually is part of the car. So I couldn't tell that because it was so badly damaged. I'm guessing, yeah, the mount goes through that, so I can put that back onto the car. So I'll be back to you shortly. I'm cleaning up this stuff and get it ready. Huh? Alright YouTube, this is where we at right now. I've installed the motor mount. And what I did is I removed the upper motor mount bracket from the engine because my motor mount was so damaged. It came out in 2 pieces, and I put the motor mount in, and then I reinstalled the bracket that bolts to the engine block. And when you do that, everything's not going to be lined up. So what I got going on here is I got a tie strap going around the CV axle and up here on the subframe where it goes into the front of the bumper, the front portion of the subframe where it collapses, an accident type structure, the aluminum piece, and using that to ratchet that motor forward where it should be. So I got it there, and I'm getting ready to bolt it up now. Alright everybody, I'm back. Had to finish up the tie strap situation, and now I'm back here to where I was before. As you can see, I got everything buttoned up. Got the strut back on, the axle assembly. Isaiah, get your butt over here. Got the strut back on the axle assembly, which is far too easy. Just put a lot of pressure. Well, first of all, you want to install the hub first. Then you get your CV axle, bend your CV axle, and get it back up in there. Don't forget to hook up your ABS sensor. And at that point, you want to press down on the hub assembly, pushing down the lower A-arm so that you can get those that hub assembly bolted back up to that strut. So at that point, you get the top bolt in, and then you can fight around with the lower one until you get that nut and that bolt in there. So now what I'm about to do is go ahead and tighten up my strut assembly all the way and get the rotor and everything installed. So get back over here. Got the CV axle folded up. Got it in there. The passenger side CV axle comes with a new bolt, a new nut, but the driver's side doesn't. But there's nothing wrong with the old one. The new one's in the car. I feel like grabbing it. I'm just gonna throw it back on here. Go ahead and tighten up this other stuff in the meantime. Alright, I'm gonna dig in that socket in. Alright, here we go. That's for the axle. I don't know how much that the other one. Like that, it's a 21. So I'm gonna need my adapter because I got a 21 and a 3/8. Which is right here. 1/2 inch 2/3 adapter. That made it a breeze, I'm telling you. Can you imagine having to pull those screws through and they got the splines in it and everything? Ugh, would have been such a headache. Alright, so I got that hooked up. Next thing I want to do is coming together fairly so easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here. I need to replace my power steering hose. So I'll just leave this rotor off so I can have adequate room. Pause this and get back to you guys. Well, I apologize, guys. As you can see, I didn't really get to finish because I forgot I was doing that power steering line. I got occupied, and didn't get back to recording. But the process is simple. As you can see, you're just reversing what we did at the beginning of the video. So you just simply install your brake assemblies, including your rotor. And as you can see, it's quite simple. We got the hard part out of the way. I want to thank you for watching the video. Subscribe, like, and you can continue to look at this here and fast forward, whatever you want to call it, reverse. I had to give you a little something. But hey, we got the hard part out of the way. So hey, let's get it. Subscribe, like, and I hope you got everything accomplished you were trying to accomplish on your car. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye.